Hello everyone, my name is Givmo Makuju, and today I want to show you how to calculate your personal net worth. In most cases, when you are applying for a loan, either a personal loan or a mortgage loan at a local bank, they require you to fill out a personal financial statement form. So a personal financial statement form will have the income statement and the balance sheet statement, and you have to fill out all those sections. And despite the fact that you may want to borrow money from the bank, you may also need to have your own personal financial statement, whereby you'll be looking at it regularly or monthly to see how much you have earned, how much you have gotten in terms of the income, and how much you have spent. And that will also help you to determine how much you can spend. Let's say you want how much to spend and how much to save. Let's say you want to save for a dream, you want to buy a house at some point, you want to buy a car at some point, or whatever you may want. So having a personal financial statement that you look at regularly and determine how much you are worth at that particular moment, I believe it helps a lot, especially in making sensible and informed personal finance decisions. So today we see that technology has brought a lot of opportunities, especially we now have got Facebook. People are now monetizing Facebook, their Facebook pages. So in a way, Facebook pages are now digital assets, right? Even YouTube channels, they are also digital assets which can bring you money. So you understand and see that on the list of income streams there's interest income, which is income from, let's say, money market securities, income from debt instruments, or you are just doing peer lending. So that income falls into that category there. And we have got the dividend income. Let's say you have bought shares either in a private company or a publicly traded company, right? You've bought shares there, and obviously at some point they pay you a dividend. It's sort of a thank you out of the profits that they have made at a certain period. Some companies, they pay dividends semi-annually, and some they pay after a year. And we have got royalties there. So royalties now, let's say these are payments that come to you when someone uses your brand, right? Sort of. And we've got income from sale of books or ebooks. So if you are a writer, right, and you've written a couple of books, or you've written a single book and you are selling that book regularly, then of course that book becomes your asset, and because it is bringing you money, right? And there is also earned income, which is income from employment. Let's say you are employed and you get income, you get paid at the end of each month. So it's a salary there. Then we've got gain from self-equity instruments. So let's say you have bought shares in either a private or a publicly traded company, and then at some point you have to dispose those shares. Okay, so when you dispose those shares, then you get the proceeds. So it depends with your investment strategy, because some people, they have structured their equity portfolios in such a way that they dispose some of the instruments monthly, or after 2 months, or after 6 months, or some after a year. Then we've got rental income. This is the income that will accrue to you when you have got when you are the owner of a rental property. Let's say a home, a residential, not a residential property, but a rental property. Then we've got income from taxi business. Let's say you own a commercial vehicle, or you own commercial vehicles such as combis, taxis. So the income from that taxi business, you have to account it for here in that section. Then we've got income from sale of online courses, and this is, let's say you have got you are selling courses from Udemy, or you are selling courses on Udemy, on other various digital platforms such as Tutorials Point. In this case, I myself I sell online courses on Udemy, and I also sell online courses on Tutorials Point, and I'm here to list my courses with another American company in very soon. So obviously I will have to enter the income from those courses there. Then we've got commission from affiliate marketing, right? Let's say you are an affiliate marketer and you are recommending products for businesses, and obviously when people purchase those products, you get a commission. So that commission is income that is coming to you, and you have to put it there. We've got income from YouTube. I believe you have seen on social media artists displaying how much revenue they've gotten from YouTube content. So you can as well create content on YouTube, and and when you get certain views, a certain amount of views and amount of subscribers, then YouTube will pay you. So your YouTube channel becomes your asset. Then here it's a digital asset per se. Then we've got income from sale of cryptocurrencies. So income, now let's say you invest in cryptocurrencies. Obviously when you sell your cryptos, you get income from that. And then we've got here income from Facebook. That is when you get certain amount of views or certain amount of followers on your Facebook content, then you get income from that. That becomes your digital asset as well. Then we've got income from freelance work. The many people are very active on Fiverr and Upwork. So obviously they get to do freelance work, remote work there. So the income from that work, you have to account it as well. And we've got on the expense side, we've got your expenses, rent expenses. Let's say you don't have a house, you are renting somewhere, you have to put that expense there. And you are paying water expenses, electricity expenses. If you don't have a car, obviously you put transport expenses. If you have a car, then you put car expenses, insurance, license discs, fuel expenses, car repairs. Then you have to account for that in that line expense item. Then food expenses, you have to account for your monthly food expenses, your clothing expenses, phone expenses. These also include buying a new phone or an iPhone, bundles, airtime, things like that. Then your interest expense, in the event that you are borrowing money from the bank for personal use, obviously you have to put that. Even mortgage loan or educational loan, you have to account for that, your monthly payments. Then Netflix and other expenses. Obviously people want luxury, people want entertainment. So if you have subscribed to Netflix, obviously you have to you have to account for that here. So let's just put some fictitious figures there. Let's say you're getting like interest income, let's say from, so let's just put a random number there. Okay, so let's just say 2.5. Let's say dividend income 500, depending on the number of shares that you are holding in your portfolio. Then royalties, let's say you don't have any income from self books. Let's say this tops the list. Let's say you've got books and income. Let's say let's say these are in USD. Okay, so let's say here you are getting from your employment. If you are working in Zimbabwe, let's just put an average salary on 300 US. That's average salary. Then gain from self equity instruments, depending on your portfolio on the Zimbabwe Stock Exchange. Right now the market is in red, so let's just let's say you've made a loss or something, but let's just put, let's say maybe you've made 1,000 USD. Then rental income, if you don't have if you don't have a rental property, then obviously you put 0. Income from tax, you don't have a taxi a business that you're running. 0 income from self online courses. Like for myself, I've made over 100 USD selling about 3 courses or something. So let me just put 100. And commission from affiliate marketing, I'm not an affiliate marketer. Income from YouTube, I haven't yet monetized my YouTube channel. I don't own any cryptos. Okay, so let me just go back here. And I haven't yet monetized my Facebook. Income from freelance work, this, let's say I can put it at a 500. These are just random figures. Okay, so let's just add the total income there. So total income becomes 9.4, right? So let's rent expenses, let's put that at negative 300. And water expenses, okay, so let's just put that at, let's say 200, and let's just put that at 15, and let's just put that at 10. These are 10 US dollars. We live, we pay, we're not living in places like Bordeaux or something. Then transport expenses, obviously you can, like 50 US dollars. Car expenses, no car at the moment. Food expenses, obviously let's just put that at 100. Clothing expenses, let's just put that at 50. And phone expenses, let's just put that at 20. Interest expense, no loan at the moment. Okay, so let's just add that. So let's just sum up that. Perfect. So that's 100, and then if we just subtract that, boom, so perfect, right? So let's say, so now you've got a you've got a net income of this. So let's say on this you want to save. So now you can say that you can save after you've deducted all your expenses, right? So which is a cool thing. So that's what the bank wants to see. Okay, they want to see how much your monthly income is, and so that will help them as well to make a decision on how much they can give you. And you can use this information to plan for your future. You can see if let's say your income is less than your expenses, that is worrisome. You have to make a decision on what you can do to increase your income streams. so that you can be able to save and invest more in other ventures or in other projects, right? So I want you to take note of something here. This is a simple personal balance sheet. It is quite different with this personal balance sheet is quite different with the one that the bank can give you to fill out. Okay, so what differs here is sometimes the bank, in fact, you can put cars here as assets. Okay, but I've put a commercial vehicle as an asset. Why? If you have read Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki maintains that a car is a liability. A personal car is a liability, but a commercial vehicle is an asset because it's bringing in money for you. That's why you see here, for each and every asset that I've listed here, you will see that it is contributing to the income stream section there. So if you have your savings account, obviously you get interest income. Okay, if you have got some rental property, then obviously you get rental income there. If you have got a commercial vehicle, you get income. If you have got equity instruments, obviously you get dividends, and at some point you can sell them. Then money market instruments contribute to interest income, and debt instruments, obviously interest income. Online courses, books, these are some of the digital assets that I've listed there. Perfect. And on liabilities, I've listed a personal car because it's not bringing any money for you. Even if it is a Mercedes Benz or what type of vehicle you own, it is not bringing in money. So it's not an asset, it's a liability. So if you have got a residential property, then obviously you are paying all the expenses yourself, and you don't have any tenants or what, then that becomes a liability because it's taking money from your pocket instead of putting money into your pocket. That's what Robert Kiyosaki says. Then personal loan, if it's a liability because you're just using it on luxuries or something. Especially some people take personal loans to buy smartphones or to buy groceries or something like that. Then mortgage loan, this is a reasonable type of a liability because most a mortgage loan it's taken to buy a house or build a house. So if you are taking a mortgage loan so that you can buy a rental property or build a rental property, then that's perfect. Okay, that's what Robert Kiyosaki says as well. He says the rich, they use debt to buy income generating assets. So if you take debt, if you use debt to buy rental property, that's an asset, and that will give you rental income, which is commendable. So educational loan, it's a liability because mostly educational loan is funded by your income from employment. So you have to use your income from employment to pay for your interest expense on the educational loan there. Right, so basically that's a quick rundown of all these line items. So let's just put some numbers there. Let's say you've got 150 in your savings account. Your rental property, let's say it's worth let's say 65,000, and your commercial vehicle, let's say you don't have a vehicle, you have the portfolio, let's say, is worth 3,000, and the money market instruments, let's say 500, and debt instruments, let's say 600, and online courses, let's say your courses are worth or let's say 2.5, and your books are worth let's say 6,000. Your YouTube channel depends. It depends. Then cryptocurrency depends as well. So let's just perfect. So on equity instruments, obviously you calculate the market value of your portfolio. The same with cryptocurrency investment. The same with this. The same with this as well. Then let's look at your personal car. How much is it worth after you account for depreciation and everything? So you have to put that figure there. Then your residential property. Let's see how much it is worth. If you have it, then you put that. Let's say if you've got a personal loan, you put it there as well. Let's say you've got mortgage loan, then obviously you have to, so mortgage loan, let's say you've taken a mortgage loan that let's say of, let's just say 150,000, things like that, just an estimate, or let's just say 85, or yeah, just that. And let's just add the, let's just put whatever amount that we put there. Okay, so let's just say 50,000. And educational loan, whatever, you can put whatever you want there. Okay, so let's just compute the total. Perfect. Okay, so now we can see how much you are worthy. So we can just do this. So it means your net worth is 27,750. So you see. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you now understand why you need to have your own personal financial statement. And I hope you will craft one. And I'll also leave this document I'll leave a link below so that you can access this document, and you can also use it to input your figures there to see how to determine your net worth. So, but before I call it a day, let me just remove these grid lines there. So to remove that, I'll just press on my keyboard Alt W, and then I'll press VG. Then that will remove the grid lines. So I'll do the same as well here, Alt W, then VG. So that will remove the grid line. So you see we've got a nice looking personal balance sheet there, and we've got a nice looking personal income statement. I hope this has challenged you. I hope from now on you're going to work on your life, right? You are not going to wait for your end income only, but you are also going to seek other avenues that can help you generate income or make you more money, right? If you really need to, it's very simple these days. You just need to create content on Facebook, create content on YouTube, whatever topic that interests your audience. Just make sure that you get started today. And if you really want to invest in stocks, we have got a training on how to invest on the Zimbabwe Stock Exchange, how to invest on the Johannesburg Stock Exchange. So we've got a course to guide you and help you in how you can profit from stocks. And we also have got a training on how to help you get started with freelance work on Fiverr and on Upwork. And we have got courses on how to get started on YouTube or digital marketing, something in that angle. So just feel free to get in touch with us, and we'll be glad to assist you. And basically don't forget to like our page, our Facebook page, and subscribe to our YouTube channels. And don't forget to comment and share this video with your friends. And we really do appreciate you. And may God bless you.